way more games.
do not have more games because we're live, Aaron.
I know. I saw it switch. I knew exactly
Yeah.
what you're doing. It's like I know you as a person, so I
Whoa.
knew you were gonna switch it.
It's fine. Number one, thank you, Alice, for the follow. We saw it in the starting thing. I'll do the bean. Blue.
You're a bean. Bean
Fucking-
flicker.
Oh.
Boy, bean flicker squad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Never forget.
I am a fuckboy bean flicker. Hello, welcome to. I almost said Final Fantasy. Welcome to Frenemy Fire.
Final Fantasy, bro.
I did not the final, but it is that.
This is the final episode of the podcast ever that Kev and I are both going to be here and talk about these exact things while starting off with a bean and these exact news articles like Avengers shutting down.
Yeah, that was kind of sad. Like, I'm not shocked, but we will get there with it.
I didn't read the whole article. I saw something that they're like giving away everything for free, and then that a lot of people paid for.
Yeah.
And then I saw something where it's like it's still gonna be like you're still gonna be able to play the game. It's just
they're just not going to support it at all. So when it gets overrun with hackers and pirates like old Call of Duty games, it's just going to be chaos. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Tina's doing a floor. Anyway, guys, hello, welcome. We're alive.
I'm barely alive, dude. I've slept about a total of like 5 hours in the last 2 nights because video games.
Well, you know, you got to fit it in somewhere. So I'm not, you know.
You know me, I'm always trying to find wherever I can fit it in.
Sex, I get it. All right. I'm also tired. I went to practice last night. My little brother went, and his fucking large body rolled over my foot, and I think it's like hella bruised. Can't wait to go to practice today. So
Hopefully.
That's gonna suck.
That's good.
No,
Glad
it's
you
not
did
good.
that.
But I did things, and I need Aaron's assessment on some of them. So I'll start with the easy ones first.
It's almost like you've played, like I've played every one of the games you're going to talk about today except for one.
Well, there was I was saying this is the year of playing Aaron games because Persona 3's on my
Apparently.
list.
Is it? Let's go.
Yeah, I want to
punch my microphone.
But the only thing I am worried about as a preview before I even play it is the beginning is slow as 4.
It's faster than 4, but still very slow.
Maybe I'll skip that part on stream. So maybe I'll just like.
It's definitely faster than 4. It takes a while. There's a reason why Persona 5 is the first one to like get you immediately to action and then slow it down.
Okay.
Which I think was like the smartest thing to do.
Yes.
Like, yeah, they need their long beginning, but you need something to hook the player right at the beginning.
I love Persona 5, but geez, it was not good. Hello, Squid Killer. How are you? Chaps and chats. Pastries, cinnamon rolls, cupcakes. I don't know. What's another pastry? They're all blanking in my mind right now.
What'd you say?
Chaz asked for top 3 pastries: cinnamon buns, cupcake. What the hell's the other thing?
Cake.
Cake is cake a pastry?
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, cake. There we go.
Muffins.
Muffins aren't a pastry.
Danish.
I don't know if I like Danish. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cannoli. I do not like cannolis.
Holy cannoli! I like it just because of the word.
I'm Italian and I don't like cannoli. So bear claw.
Bear claws are pretty good.
Okay, there you go.
Do all the different types of donuts count as pastries, like a jelly stick?
I don't like jelly-filled donuts either. I don't like biting into.
My bad. You want a mac and cheese filled donut?
It sounds fucking sick, dude. I'm in. It sounds awesome, actually. All right, I got things I played, and I need Aaron's assessment, like I said, but I'll get there. So number 1, I've been killing it in Fortnite. All right, this is gonna sound dumb. I said on stream, but just hear me out, and you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe you didn't fucking realize that revelation, you dipshit. So I was playing Fortnite on the old Steam Deck, right?
Okay.
Via cloud.
Yeah.
And I would think like it's already doing the internet, so that's enough input lag. But then you go like side by side to playing it on like the Switch, and you realize like that there's like you're already cloud streaming, and then you got an extra level playing a game online. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I know, but I just wanted to play it on my deck because it's got a bigger screen. Yeah, Steam Deck, cloud Fortnite. Don't play a game online via cloud streaming, guys. It's not good. Unless you want to really, really hate yourself.
Yeah. Wow. I'm so proud of you.
I know.
You're so smart, Kevin.
Speaking of Fortnite, I think tomorrow is going to be a Fortnite day. So if y'all want to hang out, and maybe if we have an open spot, You're welcome. Aaron won't be there because he hates us and he's like out living his dream or something.
How dare I?
Yeah, fucking nerd. So there's that. I just want to shit on you all the time. I'm sorry.
You always do.
Fuck.
And then you call me mean.
You are mean. I forgot to put the other thing I've been playing on here, but we'll get there in a second. Words in order. What didn't I talk about? All right, Escape Dead.
Literally, you added another game that I've played before.
Yeah, I forgot to add
It's
that.
a miracle, dude. Dude, how have I played all these games?
Because you used to have time. Peter's not out in Fortnite yet, Chaz. So I will get him when he's
from Fortnite and only Fortnite
Yeah,
confirmed.
we gave him his own show. It's wild. Okay, so then I played this other shitty game called Escape Dead Island.
Yeah, that's the only one on here I've never played.
Escape Dead Island is fucking garbage. And if the game's cell shaded, I'll try it. But like Dead Island, I remember not being great the first time I played it.
Well, here's the thing about Dead Island. Dead Island is a fun game if you can get it to work.
What is making noise?
What?
I heard like music coming from my headphones. What do you got going on there?
Nothing. I heard a really loud car go by.
Oh, that's what that was. I thought it sounded like a tuba. All right. But I didn't like
Dead Island. Yeah, Dead Island. Like Chris and I tried getting it to work, and we got to play for like an hour.
Right.
And it's fun, but it was such a broken mess. But I had never even heard of Escape Dead Island, and when you said something about that, I was like, this is gonna be some broken shitty game.
Well, so the thing about Dead Island is that it has 3 spin-offs, and none of them are number 2, which is great. But Escape Dead Island is supposed to be like yet another spin-off. You're some rich kid with dad's got money, and he's like a documentarist, and he wants to go to this island where the outbreak happened and figure out what happened. Not like a groundbreaking story. Problem is, for a thing that's supposed to be about an island, it's more like Escape Dead block in a city. I retreaded the same areas in that game over the 8 hours I played it, which is far too many, by the way. I've seen the same areas over and over and over, and it was so fucking annoying. And I was like, all right, maybe we'll explore the rest of this island that I see in the distance later. And I got towards the end of the game, and I'm still going back to this area I've been before, because that's the same layout and the same enemy spawn. And I was like, I was starting to lose it. But on stream, I think I played for like an hour. And I got to this point where like, it's one of those games where the character is really, really in love with this like animation of attack. So he's like, and no matter what, he is, I'm doing this no matter what happens. You can't stop him. There's this one enemy who kind of has Wolverine claws. And you have to like Dark Souls dodge and parry this enemy, which is already annoying with the way that I have to attack, which is another thing I hate about Dark Souls, by the way. Like, because once you're in that animation, you're set. And then now I have to do that while hordes of zombies are coming around me. So then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try it with a gun. But then, like, there's just too much shit. Can't reload the gun. Oh, what game in their right mind decides reload? Aaron, if you were going to make a game, what buttons would you pick for reload?
Like if it was like PlayStation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like square, triangle.
How about clicking in the right stick?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my first choice.
It's fucking, so the controls fuck me up because they're bad. And just like, I got through that part after like 45 minutes, and right after that part, they're like, we should do that same exact sequence of enemies, but now 2 of the guys you gotta parry with hordes of enemies. And I was like, I'm good. That's it. I was at the end of the game. I don't fucking care. I seen enough. I gave it more than enough chances to be good. I bought the game for like $3.
D tier, baby.
Yes, it did land in D tier. No shock there, actually. What else did I play that is worth yelling at? All right, I'll just do it. I'll get there later. Devil May Cry 3 I started. I played Devil May Cry.
A tier game.
I'm not done yet, but yeah, probably. Because
sorry.
No. I meant like I'm not done with the game yet, so I can't rank it. Chad says it actually makes sense because you don't have to take your finger off the analog. Yeah, but you also have to aim. It's just not. You can play with that way. It's the worst. I'll let you do that. Devil May Cry 3 is so after I played 2, which I thought was fine, even though everyone says it's like the shittiest one. So far, I agree, but 2 was still like okay. Devil May Cry 3 is metal as fuck.
I was like, here's the thing: if it's the shittiest one of 3 good games, it could still be a good game.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's just like the way people talk about it. It's like Devil May Cry 2 needs to burn in the hells that it came from. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 3 has the greatest opening in all video games.
It's fucking awesome. That Dante is so cool.
He's such a badass dude.
He's so cool. I'm glad.
especially when I was like in middle school and saw it for the first time. I was like, it fucking stuck with me because I was like, this is the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, dude.
I love Devil May Cry 3, and I want to play
suck
more.
at that game, but it is a fun game. And
So
in middle
cool.
school, I've never personally beaten it. I've gotten pretty far, but in middle school, my older cousin, the same one that got me into football, he
Foosball.
loved that game, and he played it a shit ton. So I've seen the entire game, but.
Yeah. And what's the one thing I say that makes a good game from a bad game, Aaron?
If you die and still want to play.
Yep, that's good. I was fighting vampire.
It's like
poison.
I know you.
I know you silly you. I was fighting vampire poison ivy lady, and that boss fight kicked my ass. But I was having so much goddamn fun trying to do it. I finally did it. I felt like the biggest sigh of relief. I had to clean my pants. It was great. I love that game. I can't wait to play more of it. I want to do more this afternoon, but I might be doing a MU deck project later, so maybe I won't do that. Yeah, Devil May Cry 3 is good so far.
A tier, baby.
Kirby 64 I played, which I always touted as like my favorite Kirby game because it let you mix the powers.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't remember it that well. I have played this one, but it was a long time.
Well, this is a great example of nostalgia is a hell of a drug for me because mixing half of those powers suck. They just make Kirby really slow and like kind of hard to control. Like you could get like doubles of the same power. Like if you get rock, which is the dumbest Kirby power because he just becomes a rock, you can absorb 2 rocks and just become a bigger one. And
that's a good power right there.
It's fucking dumb. Like you get the fire and the cutter and he becomes like a stationary bow and arrow you have to aim. And I'm like, okay. It's a Kirby game. It's really easy. It just ain't as good as I remember. It's still decent. I gave it B tier. But like, it's really slow.
Kirby game's better.
I don't know. I wanted to play Forgotten Land. I just don't have the money for that right now. But
same. I wasted my money buying one of the games I'll talk about here twice.
I know. Oh yeah, right. Can I have one, please?
No,
Chaz says you want to see Kev DMC finish? I will finish DMC3.
He's gonna put his fin from swimming in the water in DMC.
What am I playing? Fortnite swimming?
Yeah, bro.
Anyway. Me and Jeff played some 2K22, still a great game, but we fucked around and just downloaded dumb characters people told us to find. And I never would have guessed Squidward weighed 373 pounds. And double stunnered SpongeBob. I mean, yeah, that is what it is.
Every time I go to make my character, I get cut off halfway through and it doesn't save. And I just...
The shittiest part about the character creator is when you go to make your entrance gear and your ring gear, and then there's that copy button. And my brain goes, copy it from this slot over here. And it's like, oh, you wanted to paste your blank slate over the thing you just worked 2 hours on? Got it. It's the worst.
I did that when the game first came out on
bad.
My Career mode or whatever it's called, My Rise. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing the first time. I was like,
fucking garbage.
I didn't play because of that. I took like a week off from My Rise because of it.
Jeff almost quit. He was like, fuck this. I bought him a copy because he kept signing to my Xbox to do it. And I was like, you just here have this. Yeah. So there's that. All right, time for the ones that are getting Aaron all hot and bothered, baby. Start with Mass Effect 3. I got the blue ending.
S tier game, baby.
No.
Yes.
I would not say S tier. What did I put in? I think I put in A. I don't remember now. Now I gotta go look. Look what you made.
I know you put the trilogy at A.
Yeah, but because I think like 1 and 3 are like nowhere near as good as 2. I know people.
I think 3 is better than 2 in every way except the ending.
I think I can see that because I kind of connected with people more. Yeah, I put it in A tier. In 3,
the characters are better. The story pacing's better. Because my big issue with 2, and I love 2. 2 is probably my favorite Mass Effect, but my big issue with 2 is we're on this whole thing of saving the world and stopping the Reapers and all this, and let's just do a million side quests.
But 3 did that too, and granted, I'm playing the Legendary Edition, so like.
But the difference is with 3 is every side quest is going to save a planet from the Reapers or save an area from the Reapers. Whereas 2, it's like, yeah, this dude has an old buddy that he hates. Let's go kill him. Like it does nothing
Yeah.
for the actual story, whereas all of 3's side quests do something for the main story. So it feels paced better.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. 3 does feel paced better in that
The
way.
story is bigger and grander because you're finally, after this big threat in the first game. That's the other thing. The second game feels like it's a standalone game that doesn't have anything to do with the first and third. I know it does and it connects in, but you beat this big threat in the first game and then you don't really do anything about it till the third game.
Yeah. So three had a
the
lot of stuff.
characters are better.
Yeah.
The gameplay, in my opinion, is just smoother. It's the smoothest of the 3. Especially
That's
better
where I'll
than 1.
disagree. I think I told you everything in 3. Maybe it's weird, but like it just felt a lot was mapped to that A button, and I was ducking, dodging when I just wanted to take cover. Like, I don't know. Just like the OG Star Wars movies, man, I can tell you, I don't know anyone that hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. So I don't know. But as Aaron sips from his Vader mug.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think, ending aside, which I can understand why it pissed people off, I still don't think it's worthy of all, the death threats and shit that it turned into, obviously. But I still think, I mean, I can understand giving it an A tier because of the ending, but I still think out of the 3, it's the best. But Mass Effect 2 is still my favorite.
So the ending, as somebody who is not a Mass Effect blowhard, I gotta say I understand both points. Like, the endings had different meanings and like consequences, but like I kind of
really see it.
You don't see it, and I kind of wish it did come down more than like what color light you got. Like, there could have been way more grander things.
Agreed.
That could have happened.
And mostly the only difference really is little tiny things in
Mass Effect,
just like little tiny things in the little cutscenes afterwards. It's like whoosh walks out of the ship is like the only difference. Yeah.
And so I got the control ending, which, if I understand right, it means Shepard, his life force merges with the Reapers, and they use like that to like not destroy the Reapers, but like control them.
Yeah, basically you just did what the Elusive Man wanted to do, who was under mind control. So you basically just gave the Reapers what they wanted. But yeah, you took control of the Reapers, supposedly.
But like in a good way.
Supposedly, we don't know because there was no expanding on it. That's my issue with the game is.
All right. So then give me like in the briefest way the other two options.
All right, so you have control, where basically Shepard supposedly takes control of them, and because Shepard's a good guy, the Reapers will be good. Okay. You have destroy, which destroys all synthetic life, supposedly, which means your partner, like Eddie, whatever the fuck it is, the Geth, any basically living robots are destroyed. Okay. But that is the only one where Shepard can live. Mm-hmm. So, of course I chose that one because fuck robots. I have Shepard.
So you're going to kill Joker's girlfriend?
Yeah, fuck.
Joker's a space weeb, if you think about it.
He's funnier when he's sad.
He's a space weeb.
He's funnier when he's sad, okay?
All right, sure.
And then synthesis, which is the green one, which is really weird. All like organic life and synthetic life merge. And then there is no organic or synthetic. It's some weird combination, which supposedly is the best ending. And I'm like, you're just basically merging everything on a cellular level against their will. So no, that's definitely not a good. That's like the shittiest ending in my opinion.
It's up for interpretation. It's art.
I understand control because like if you could control something like that, that'd be great. But like that's why I personally was unhappy with Andromeda, is I wanted something that kind of showed the fallout of that decision, because any one of those 3, there'd be so much fallout. Like the destroy ending's supposed to destroy the mass relays. What about all the people that are just randomly stuck on random fucking planets now?
Fuck them.
Like, there's so much they could have done, and then they're just like, what if we just go into another fucking galaxy far away?
Yeah, why not?
So...
Well, yeah, I had a good time with Mass Effect 3. I do have Andromeda also on my list just to see. I'm sure it's patched by now and it's not as shit.
Yeah, it's not broken. The game is fine. It's again the best gameplay out of all 4, I think. Okay. The story is much weaker. The characters, there's some real good ones and real bad ones. But it's a fine game.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
it's a top of C, low B tier game in my opinion. It's not gonna blow you away. It's never hooked me, but I think it's fine.
Oh, Squid just sent me that the cam keeps freezing. It's one of those Discord days where if I click off slightly, things are gonna happen. Sorry.
I freeze.
Yeah, whatever, things happen. All right, time to really break, Aaron. Sorry. Then I tried Final Fantasy X too.
Nah, I know this game isn't for everyone.
It is definitely not. But here's my disclaimer. Number one, 10 is a fucking S tier game. We know that.
Yes, 10 is, makes 10-2 even worse for some people because it's so different.
Right. So 10-2, I don't mind the pop idol stuff. That doesn't bother me. What I don't like in RPGs, and I know this is all taste, is I don't like job systems.
Just fair.
I don't like, because the thing is with job systems in RPGs, it wants you to pick a character to do one job. It's like, you can make this character a white mage, but she's so set up to be a thief. Like, you can.
Most games, yes, but I would say 10-2 actually does a decent job at that.
Riku's a thief. Let's be real. She is a thief.
But there's like 4 or 5 classes at least in that game that she can be really good at.
Okay, fine.
I've played this game like 6 times.
I'm not saying you're wrong, because you know more than I do.
That's it.
But
but that's why. So just not to cut you off,
go ahead.
Because you don't like the job system. But the reason I like the job system in this game is because you only have the 3 party members. There is no, like, most games they give you the job system give you like 15 party members for 15 jobs in the game, so you have 1 per party member. So like,
so let it go, Aaron. I already saw it. Let it go.
so like
He loves this game.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
it's
I
just like, so it's meant like that. But like, in this game, you can switch the party member to what you need and what you want without switching the party member, and that's what I like.
So, all right. So I get that idea, but I don't like the dress sphere because I have to make these steps. So if your sphere isn't set up, I know that's like, ooh, it's part of the game. You should set up the way you're ready to go. But like, I don't like I was trying to go from like warrior to just for example, I don't know, the singer, right? But like, it was 2 steps away. So now I got to waste a turn getting to the mid step, not doing what I want to do, and then the next turn with the character, and then I can get where I got to be.
And again, which is why I love it, because I'm a strategy game connoisseur, and it's very much plays into having a strategy while doing it, and knowing what you want, where you want, and all that stuff. And I take the time. I mean, literally, when I play Fire Emblem, between every battle, I reset like everyone's skills, abilities.
Yeah, that's fine.
So like, it's just right up into
it's
my.
Which I get. I can see the appeal. I'm not saying the appeal isn't there. It's just not how I like to do RPGs.
No, that's
and then
that's what you and I talked off pod, and I was like,
Yeah.
I 100% get why you don't like it. It's like, it's the same reason why you like platformers and I don't. It's just not my thing, but it's your thing.
So here's the other dumb shit that made me put it in D tier, which is what was gonna piss Aaron off.
Yeah, this is
no, this is dumb shit. I started the game. I get on the fucking ship where you meet brother and buddy, right? And I talked to everybody, and I had no idea how to get the fucking game started. I'm talking to you. I went through this like Pokemon mini tutorial that I don't give a shit about, by the way. That tutorial lasted way too long, and I couldn't get out of it. And
it's not Kingdom Hearts 2. Or Red Dead Redemption 2.
I haven't played RDR 2, but dude, Kingdom Hearts is a series F tier. Anyway,
I'll kill you.
No. So like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, how the fuck do I start this game? And we're like, everyone that was in chat was just like, I don't know. Like, I'm asking Chase what to do because he's played it. And the camera, I don't know if this is an HD collection problem, was just like, I couldn't see that I had to walk towards the camera to the bottom of the screen because like, it didn't look like it cut off into a doorway at all. Like, I went up to that top area and I was like walking around, like it didn't look like Yuna was like going in anywhere.
You know what? I think I remember what you're talking about, and like, once you know that door's there, like, it's obvious.
I felt like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think I remember. I think I ran into it accidentally real quick, and that's the only reason it didn't take a while. But no, that's fair. That's fair.
So like, these are like little things where I was like it started out bad for me. That tutorial was too long. The fucking doorway. And then like I was
which tutorial, because I don't remember there being like a
like you talked to Shinra, and I actually got into like the Pokemon style thing about going to capture,
yeah,
and I just wouldn't fucking shut up, dude. Like,
yeah, I never talked to him because that's just his character in general. The whole game, the dude never shuts up.
That doesn't make me feel any better. And And then like I was racing the bad guys up that stone mountain thing, and I could not tell what textures were fucking climbable and were not. And in a game with random encounters,
having that issue, so I'm wondering if that
it could be an
HD
thing.
Yeah, I wonder if that's an HD thing.
I'm totally allowing it to be that if that's what it is.
I can't, like I said, it's been a while since I've played. Not too long. I actually played it a few years ago, but
so like just little things like that piss me off. And then like again, it could be an HD thing. The camera, just like in some battles, like if you know anything about videography, there's a thing called the rule of thirds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of being like dominant in the camera, like all the battle was happening over here. There's all this negative space in the camera, so I couldn't tell who was doing what and whose turn it was. Like just little things where I'm like, I am just not
for the turn thing.
It's ATB. I know, but like I couldn't like I didn't get the satisfaction of like I hit this action and I saw it happen.
That's fair.
Things like that. It's just little things where I'm like 10's presentation was just so much more.
10. There's a reason 10 is my favorite game of all time.
I will say, opening of 10-2 was a fucking bop. That song kicks ass.
That song is a bop, dude.
Cool. Like I see the appeal of this game. I think like I totally get it. I would watch somebody play it.
Well,
but I don't want to play it.
So this is where people don't understand where I come from. I think it's a low B tier game. I'd put it in the same place as Andromeda.
Okay.
The difference, well, I guess even similar to Andromeda, is people shit on 10-2 like it's an F tier game. Like it's the worst game ever made.
It's not.
And I'm sorry, it's not. I think it is the most underrated Final Fantasy. And that's because almost every other Final Fantasy, except for maybe 13, but I can't talk about that. I haven't played it.
Don't.
Almost every other Final Fantasy has a fan base that loves it. 10-2 has like 3 people that love it, and then everyone else just shits on it. And that's why I say I think it's one of the most underrated Final Fantasies. I don't even think it's top 5 or 10 in Final Fantasy games. I don't think it's near the top. I just think it's super underrated.
Well, I always say with Final Fantasy, like every game tries some weird gimmick that is a hit or a miss for me.
Yeah.
And like,
which is
so like, yeah, like I love some Final Fantasies more than others. This one just didn't do it. Again, like maybe D tier is too harsh, but the only I
think it's too harsh.
The main reason, my girlfriend yelled from the other room, one of those 3 people. All right, so it's Aaron, Chase, and
she
and
gets
Squid's
it.
girlfriend.
Let's go.
The thing I guess what really did is that like after 3 hours, the game did not hook me, and like that's a long time. I feel like if it's not getting me by then, it's not getting me. I tried. It's just not for me. I don't know. Like I was kind of. It's not for me. Sure, if you like it,
let's
go ahead.
agree to disagree but agree to put it in bottom of C tier.
It's my fucking list. Eat my ass.
Put it in bottom of C tier for me.
Absolutely not. If it was a co-op evergreen list, maybe. But guess what? Fuck you.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Eat my booty hole.
I thought we were frenemies, and
we are. This is why I'm telling you to eat my butthole with a smile on my face. Also, I didn't wipe that well, so it's probably gonna smell a little bit.
My feelings.
And then when you eat my butthole, I'm gonna clench your nose with my butt cheeks. They got your nose.
I need to finally play the Final Fantasy Tactics remake on PSP. I own it and I own a PSP, but for some reason that one game doesn't work in my PSP.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't there a
work
remake
on it.
Did the remake come out? Wasn't there a remake?
I thought that was the remake.
Final Fantasy Tactics remake on PSP. No, there was that was like a. I feel like there was a more modern remake. So are Advance and the PSP one the same game or are they different? Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
I don't go deep in, which is funny as someone whose Fire Emblem's their favorite franchise. I don't go deep into the tactics lore. I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the franchise.
Oh, they're different. Okay, they're different.
I don't know the franchise nearly at all.
Have you played Tactics Ogre?
No, but I want to. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm probably gonna try that remake. It comes out this year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. War of the Red Lions, they released it for Android. Oh, well, there's
I'll have to check it out.
Aaron's a nerd and has an iPhone like a fucking idiot.
Like a goat.
Yeah, goats that eat shit.
No, just grass, bro, because grass is good for you. Unlike your nasty meat, you fuck.
Listen, that's the food my food eats. All right. All right, Aaron, what'd you play now that I shit all over your dreams?
I played the worst franchise ever, Uncharted.
You didn't write that down.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that because you shut on my games. I was going to shut on your games.
It's okay.
Killzone, the worst game ever, and anyone who has a tattoo from it is the worst person ever.
It's so crazy how fast I can just mute you and nobody can hear you. It's amazing. That's what happens when you're the producer. It's great. Eat my butt.
All right, so Chris and I got Doom and Doom 2 working for like multiplayer on PC. The only Doom I'd played before this was Doom. It's 2016, right?
Yeah, that's the reboot. Yep.
Yeah, which great game. I think it's it's a good game, but it's like not a lot of fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little too I don't know. It was a little too hectic, too over the top. And in my old age, I prefer games that are a little bit slower now and a little bit more chill. Hence why I like, tactics games and stuff like that.
I'm gonna move that to the Q&A section. Go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah. For this. Go ahead.
But finally playing old Doom, which I've played a lot of like old boomer shooters and stuff before, and they're a lot of fun. Like Chris and I have played Serious Sam. It's I'd say mostly like multiplayer boomer shooters I really like, but Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 2 at least we've played a bit. A lot of fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. Granted, multiplayer is probably the reason why, but no, it's a good game. I understand now why people are obsessed with it, like the Doom franchise. Like I do understand now.
Yes.
It's very satisfying finding the secrets.
I'm handling this, don't worry.
It's satisfying, like killing the enemies, beating a big enemy. I have not ever played Hexen, but Chris has it on his Steam, I think, which means I would have it. I can double check real quick. You got anything to say?
I thought Hexen, I don't even think was an RPG. How is Hexen related to this? I've never played a Hexen. I'm just moving these to Q&A.
I'm pretty sure it's a boomer shooter. I think
probably.
Like
is it deck verified?
Yeah, Chris has a Hexen 2 on here.
Okay.
Where the fuck did my shit go?
Magical Doom? Doom is magical, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it might be something if we can get it like multiplayer, or if I can just figure it out, I might try it at some point because I'm having a lot of fun with Doom 2, which is shocking because I never really saw myself getting into that style of game.
I listen. I fucking love Doom. I get that you can see that like Doom 2016 is like a little too much.
Yeah.
Granted, that game is meant to be like make you feel like.
It's meant to be like that, though.
It's meant to make you feel like a god, but you could even crank down the difficulty so much you just cruise through if you want.
No.
So that's up to you if you want to do that.
Maybe one day.
Yes.
But, so I went into GameStop to pick up my Divine Edition of Fire Emblem Engage, and I saw this on the shelf.
I saw that and I almost bought it yesterday.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it because why not? Because I thought it was cool. This is the only non-Fire Emblem amiibo I own now.
I got Link and Mega Man, and that is my only two.
I want to get. I'm assuming there's a Cloud, right?
Yes.
Cloud amiibo. I want to get that now just to have Cloud and Sephiroth, and then I need to get Joker from Persona.
Yeah, I want I've never used an amiibo for its amiibo purpose.
I have, because you can in Fire Emblem 3 houses and Engage.
Why does Steam think my birthday's in January all the time? Playable. Some functionality
It always pops up as January 1st, and I just hit it.
Yeah, but it has the day and the year right, which is annoying.
No, mine doesn't. Mine just January 1st, like 1980 something. I'm like, okay, click.
All right. Some dude would appreciate you for lurking. So if I do Hexen, some functionality is not accessible when using the default controller. Oh, so it's not deck verified, so I'll have to look for a different way. All right.
Or you can just try it anyways, because it's not deck verified doesn't mean it doesn't work.
No, so like you need like a mouse and keyboard stuff, which I do have, but like I don't like the way my desk is set up. Like you remember when you saw it, it's like that L. My main TV's in the corner, so like doing a keyboard's weird. I guess I can move stuff around. Let me see what else it's on. Anyway, keep talking.
So then, I also picked up Fire Emblem Engage.
Twice.
Basically, we bought the Divine Edition. We pre-ordered that because this is the first Fire Emblem I'm actually able to get the big edition of. And Anitra was gonna buy it digitally anyways, just because we both have it on our own Switch and we can both play it. But they weren't doing a night release, and I was like, I'm gonna stay up and play it. So I gave her the physical copy out of the Divine Edition, and I bought it digitally at midnight. Well, I bought it ahead of time, but I bought it digitally on my Switch account. So I've already bought Engage twice, and it's been out a day.
Can you give me a copy? Thank you.
No.
Oh, okay. Lame-o.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Engage is already very controversial.
Why?
In the Fire Emblem community, because the same reason that every new Fire Emblem is going to be controversial at this point.
It's not Three Houses.
Well, just not. Well, that's part of it, but it's because there is now basically multiple fan bases within the fan base of Fire Emblem. You have like this started with, I'd say, around Awakening.
Right.
When Awakening saved the franchise, you had two groups of people at that time. You had the elitist, purist, which only loved Fire Emblem for the tactic gameplay. Didn't have to have the greatest story ever. It was just a decent.
Right.
I mean, a lot of old Fire Emblems had good stories. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on the stories, but the story didn't matter. It was just how good the gameplay is. If the gameplay's good, the game's good. And then you'd have Awakening, and every new game it's turned into, like, there's the Awakening babies, Fates babies.
Yeah. Where I banged Anna.
But yeah, no, basically, and then like there's the ones that like the more social aspect, the more, having kids that come back and fight aspect. And then Three Houses, which people are calling fake Persona, because there's like the real big social aspect of it, like even more so, and then the multi routes that were actually done way better than Fates, even though it still wasn't fully complete, but that's a whole nother story. So like there's like 4 or 5 different groups now of what they like and dislike. So now every time a Fire Emblem comes out, it's just infighting the community over what the issue is and what they like and dislike, blah, blah. But, people can't be respectful. Like, yo, I understand that you prefer the social aspects and I prefer the gameplay. And this game has more gameplay, so I like it more. And I understand why you don't like it as much, but you should still try it out and see. Maybe you'll like the gameplay more. No, they're like, you don't like my gameplay. You're a fucking piece of shit.
The internet overreacting to things that don't matter in the world? What the fuck kind of...
So
I've never heard of that.
Since Awakening, almost every Fire Emblem has had this issue, whereas like when Fates came out, the purists shit on it. Then when Shadows of Valencia came out, because it was a remake of an old one, the Fates babies and Awakening babies didn't like it. And they call them babies because even though the game's 10 years old now, they were like newer to the franchise. Yeah. So it was probably meant to be in like...
I just want to read what Squid said. Fire Emblem weaves are intense like that, though, no matter what side they're on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but that's not exclusive. Like, if I've learned anything, I thought it was truck guys when I was younger. I thought people that argued Chevys and Fords were the biggest cunts in the world. And then I got into video games, and then you got your console fanboys. Then I got into wrestling, and God, the wrestling fanboys. There's just tribalism everywhere, and nobody's fucking happy.
But it's annoying. So it's annoying to me because the purists are all butthurt about like, Awakening and newer. Without Awakening, the franchise was dead. Right. The franchise Awakening was the last game. And the only reason they got more is because they made it more casual and brought in more casual fans.
It awakened the series.
And it makes me so angry because like I'm not on either side. I love Three Houses. I loved the social aspect. I do think it got a little overbearing at times, but like Three Houses was so much fun. I love the sandbox nature of it. But I also love Fire Emblem 7, which has very little social aspect. You can play that entire game and never do a support conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with, like Chad said, he didn't like the building aspect of... Oh, not Fates. I'm thinking Three Houses. Sorry. Never mind. I thought he was going to say Three Houses. I didn't like that shit in Three Houses. Like, the school stuff, I didn't fucking like it, I will say. So, like, I'm more the gameplay person.
Yeah, well, I think Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. But that's just you in general. I mean, even in Persona, you're the same way.
Yeah, I accidentally got involved with On, and I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna shit on people that like the game because of the social aspect. Like I get that some people play the games for that. Like I don't care how you play your game. It doesn't mean like the reviews. That's where I was going with this. Is like I saw some of the Metacritic reviews and stuff. And there's like one group that's like, this game's a 10 out of 10 because fuck social aspects and it's nothing like Three Houses.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that gave it a 5 out of 10. They're like, the gameplay's really good. This is really good. This is really good. But why can't I fuck my waifu?
Because you just can't. I mean,
It's
not
like-
every Fire Emblem game needs fucking waifus, but
And that's my point. Like, Fates did Children and Awakening did Children, and
Right.
Fates did it kind of shittily, but Awakening did it decent enough,
right.
and it was fun. I enjoyed it, but I don't think they need children in every game. I love Three Houses Without Children. I love Fire Emblem 7. I love Fire Emblem 8. I love Path of Radiance. Like, I don't understand this need that, like,
I think
I know it's just people in general. They think everything's about them. The world always revolves around them. and
they're
it
the main
needs to be
character.
them.
Yes.
But like, fuck, dude, let them. That's what I love about Fire Emblem. Every game tries something different.
Mm-hmm.
There is at least something different to try, and just because they got away from the social aspects in this game doesn't mean the next game isn't going to be Persona Light 2. Like, it doesn't mean that. They go back and forth on these things. They try different things. You're going to get remakes that are going to be remade of the old ones that are going to be the old game style, but prettier, like Shadows of Valencia, one of the most underrated remakes in all of gaming.
I think it's because it's stuck on 3DS and it came out late in the 3DS life. That's why.
It did. Yes, that's
Yeah.
part of it. But the other part is, too, a lot of people didn't even realize that was a remake. Unless you know Fire Emblem, people don't know because it was a Japanese exclusive game.
Yeah, that original character from Smash Brothers that got his own series, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's one of we were talking before, like off pod. There are some series and franchises that have fans that if you say anything bad about them, they'll come after you. What did I say? Pokemon, Mass Effect, Fire Emblem. Now they're all losing me, but like those are like the first
SMT,
one.
but I'm talking about the whole big sphere because that's a big one. The infighting in SMT,
Zelda.
between, like Persona and straight SMT fans. Yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah. There's just some franchises where like, man, you say anything bad about them, you're gonna get an army after you. And you know what? I always say there's 8 billion of us in this world. There is just no way the numbers add up that we all like the same shit. It's just impossible. So
it just aggravates me because I'm like, Engage is getting like, instead of like basing the game on its own merits, which I can sit here and say, so far the story is very basic. Granted, I know that they were going for a basic story, and this game was supposed to be the celebration of 25 years of Fire Emblem, so I'm fine with that. But I knew going in that that's what it was going to be. But people like, instead of based on that, they're just saying it's not Three Houses, it sucks, or it's not Three Houses, so it's good. Like, don't compare based on what it is. There's some good characters I really like so far. The gameplay is the smoothest it has ever been. Like, this game is smooth.
Smooth. So.
Like, just the like fluidity of like the movement and stuff. It's just so good.
I heard this is based on 2 tweets I saw this morning. So, entertain me with this. Some people said like it's Genshin Impact-y. I don't understand. People are like, like I saw these are like 2 tweets or something, and somebody said like, "Oh, Nintendo looked at those free-to-play anime mobile games and made it into a game." Any validity to that or no?
Okay, so I can see where people would say that because one, you're collecting these rings of like past Fire Emblem protagonists, and then in them there is this like summoning mechanic. But from what I've seen so far, it's all in-game currency. You can't buy money to put in. It's not gacha.
Gotcha.
But it's a gacha style mechanic with in-game currency.
Okay.
So I can kind of see that, but it's a complete side thing. I haven't touched it once so far. It'll give you boosts and stuff, but you don't need it, I don't think. Okay. It'll just make you better. So like I can see it, and I guess people can kind of compare the art styles.
Well, anime weeby, oh no.
I really thought, like, just looking at it, I really did think Gust worked on this game because it's very much in line with their art styles of Atelier and stuff like that. But apparently the game's been, like, the game was leaked and then it's, like, people have beaten it already. And there's no mention of Gust in the credits at all. So I guess they were just inspired by it. It's literally just Intelligent Systems and Nintendo. There's no Koei Tecmo this time. They use a completely different engine. So, like, I can see where people just looking from the outside in might get that perspective, but so far I don't, not like actually. And I don't know what does Chaz mean by that? Borrow elements from
SMT?
That's it. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that, Chaz.
T Meat Slap. That's what it is.
The Mashlamovich.
The Massachusetts Superintendent's
State.
numbers.
State
You're
number.
gonna have to clarify about it for that. But you know what? Put it in the Q&A section because we are long. I didn't realize.
Well, especially me. I've done a rant or two, baby. This is the Aaron rants episode, baby, because I love Fire Emblem, baby. And I have a show tonight, but instead of the show tonight, I'm going to be playing Fire Emblem, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to play Fire Emblem, and then my opponent's going to be like, I'm going to be like, yeah, but I'm playing Fire Emblem.
Oh.
And then we're going to do the match, and then I'm going to roll out of the ring right as the match is done, go to the back, and play more Fire Emblem.
So, speaking of playing games portably, this is totally barely related. Tokyo Mirage Session. Does it borrow from Tokyo Mirage?
I mean, I guess, because, like, you know, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, like, you have the Fire Emblem character as a persona, and I guess kind of the engage rings are kind of like that, but at the same time, no, not really. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, Mirage Sessions was supposed to be like a crossover of Fire Emblem and Persona, so like it makes sense.
Sure, why not? So I played a little Back for Blood with my friend on Thursday just because he's never played it. Okay. And I booted up on Steam Deck just because I bought it for like $1 on there. Holy fuck, that thing kicks. Jesus Christ. So I had to bump it down to like 30 FPS to like make it. I don't know what. The fan kicks on.
Oh, I just heard kicks and I was like, what? I didn't realize it was throwing super kicks at you, bro.
Oh, yeah, no.
Steam Deck fights back.
Steam Deck kicked me in the face. It was wild.
Steam Deck fights back, bro.
But then it made me realize I kind of want to play Back for Blood with everybody, so can we do that?
I don't own it.
You have Game Pass.
No, I don't anymore. Not right now.
All right, well, Left 4 Dead it is then. Anyway.
I have Left 4 Dead 2. Let's go.
Yeah, I got that too. All right. So we got, I looked up a couple things for the gauntlet while Aaron was talking, going on his rant. I only found one thing: SpongeBob SquarePants and the Cosmic Shake.
Bro, literally look 2 above what you wrote.
Is it really there? I did a search and it wasn't there. Well, never mind. All right, time to look at this.
I spelled something wrong. Yeah, I spelled SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't find it. Aaron spelled SpongeBob, so we didn't have it on the
SpongeBob, of course.
All right, so we'll go over the gauntlet real quick. So I don't think many things came out, but we look up a Metacritic score of a game. Advance Wars, which is never coming out. Aaron guessed an 80. I guessed an 85. Let's say the game comes out in 81. Aaron gets 1 point. I get 4. Lowest score wins. Black of Blood Game Pass was what the fuck is that sentence, Chaz?
I think it's supposed to be Back for Blood's on Game Pass and it's supposed to be added to PS Plus.
Gotcha.
But I have neither, bro, because
Gotcha.
I am poor and I wrestle.
Those are not necessarily.
I wrestle on the independents and don't have a contract, and I'm not an indie darling, bro. Now they're mutually.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. So let's go to Metacritic. Let's see. Fire Emblem Engage. Was that on our list?
Yes.
All right, well, I guess we're here, and it's got an 82. How do you feel about that?
With how divided the community is, I get it.
Wow.
I'm not mad about it being there. But I will say I think this is nitpicking. I think it's closer to like an 85, 86 from playing it so far.
Okay.
I do think like story-wise, it's a little bit weaker. Gameplay-wise, it's a little better. So 85-ish was fair in my opinion. I'm not mad about 82. At least it's still above 80 where if it was under 80 because people were that butthurt, then I'd be like, okay, this game's actually pretty good. Calm down. I'm not saying it's an A tier, S tier game. It might be A tier for me by the end of it. But I understand like average wise it's not, but under 80 would be a little something. But anyways, I get 5 points and you get 7.
Yeah, which I'm a little upset about because I really
thought
I
just accidentally went full screen.
Good job.
Oh, that puts us tied at 8.
That's why I'm upset about it. So there's that. I guess Tina changed my Hulu billing information. Lovely.
Get fucked, nerd.
Okay.
Cartwriter Drift.
Now hold on. I don't think that's out yet. I guess we'll start down here.
What do you mean start down here? We went through everything else. I literally just got rid of Fire Emblem and then the next one was Dead Space.
Yeah, I was gonna start at the top. Cartwriter Drift, I don't think has anything yet.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
We got PC.
Yeah, we said we were gonna wait.
Okay, cool. All right. Dead Space remake for Spoken's not out.
Skipped like 3 on the bottom because I was going down from Fire Emblem.
Chasing Static. I don't care what order I go in. Shut up.
Yeah, but this is how you forget.
I have a bad memory. Chasing Static.
Bad memory.
Let me tell you, that's what my exes say. Okay, put down 65 for now. Let's see how many it's got. Got it.
Oh my gosh. No, I gotta open stuff up. I didn't think it was ready. It's not ready, dude.
Yes, it is. PlayStation 5, which is another 65, so 2 65s. Switch copy, nothing there. Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
There's no Xbox Series X. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, thank you for playing into my fanboyism. Thank you. Dead Space Remake's not out yet.
Xbox is the greatest non-Nintendo system.
Yeah. The Steam Deck
Nintendo's the GOAT, dude.
The Steam Deck.
The
Steam Deck is my favorite console.
Punch.
Punch a Punch. I didn't do that. I hate that this game exists. I remember that, right? Punch a Bunch. It's only coming out for PC right now?
I didn't think so. Apparently.
Yeah, not out yet. Okay.
It came out yesterday, it looked like.
Oh, wait. Give it a little bit. Forspoken's not out yet. Phantom Abyss. That's like still early access thing. Space Roguelite Adventure.
And that's the last one.
Nothing else after that, really?
Nothing. Yeah, because next it's AW, Gollum, Dreamlight Valley, Metal Slug Tactics that's never coming out, Spooperman 2, KOTOR remake that's never coming out, Wolverine and Advanced Wars. All the games that I want that are never coming out.
All right, fair. All right, Tina, I can do that later. Jesus.
And at the end of today, instead of Kev winning, we are tied 8 apiece.
Yes. All right, we got news, and it's all sad.
Yay! I like sad.
Well, to start off, we got Microsoft, who just, by the way, Monster Hunter Rise and Xbox. We'll get there. Actually, Microsoft laid off 10,000 people, which pissed me off because, you just spent $7 billion on fucking Bethesda.
All right, so here's the thing. Yes, and it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
100% bullshit. I'm not defending Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
But did they lay off 10,000 people from, like, where did they lay them off from? Because are they focusing on the video game industry? Is it the entire company? Because, like, there's different parts, like, just like how Sony owns so many different things, Microsoft is the same way, except even bigger.
Right. So it was less than 5% of the company, but it was in Bethesda and in the Xbox division. Okay. It just sucks because, like, I hate seeing companies spend stupid money and go, oh, we gotta lay people off. Yeah,
that's what I said. Like, it's fucking stupid, and I hate it. I'm just curious if it was like, were they laying off people in the video game? Was it because of that? Was it because of that purchase? Was it just because the company's being a cheap shit and trying to get rid of stuff?
Well, like, they also got rid of people from 343 who are working on Halo, which that game needs so much help. It kind of seems from everywhere.
I was like, because I know they weren't the only company. I know, like, there's like 5 or 6 huge companies that have done layoffs recently, which is.
I took the Google one out, which there's that. But the thing that really sucks about the Microsoft one is that 343 is kind of, it's like basically a rumor, but it kind of seems like they're taking 343 off Halo, which is kind of worrying.
Is it worrying though? Because isn't 343 the ones that released this game kind of messed up?
343 since Halo 4, people have like kind of like people didn't love them as much. I thought it was people being Bungie diehards, honestly, and being like, no, I want Bungie to make my game. But like, yes, 343 needs help, honestly.
Yeah, like I don't want to see people like lose their jobs or like be considered crappy when they have made good games and stuff. I just think maybe give them some help. Maybe see if maybe you're giving them too many fucking deadlines.
Yes.
Like you do to BioWare there, EA.
It just sucks because Halo, it just pains me with Halo Infinite because when I play that game, I have a good time. And then after I have a good time, I go, that game just needs more. And it really, really sucks. So,
no.
I guess we'll see what happens with that. But I wish everyone out there get on your feet, and I hope you land well. Alice Scott, hello. How are you? I did my bean for you. Chaz says, I heard a small group of 343 quit because of this. I wouldn't be shocked. I would be pissed too. There's that. Anyway, let's get all the sad stuff. Oh, here's the 343 will no longer make Halo games, but will oversee outside development. That's where I saw that. Which is kind of plays into that. Again, I really, really like Halo Infinite, but fucking needs help. And it really sucks that I go back to like Master Chief Collection once in a while because I'm like, oh, if I want more maps, I'll play Master Chief Collection. Man, the fucking controls are so different. in the old Halo games, and it's so my brain cannot like think like right stick and B bumper and that. We are doing great, Alice. Hope you're doing well. It's a pain in the butt. So yeah, I don't know, Aaron. How's Halo for you?
I played I can say every Halo. I played Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, and Wars.
Yes.
And I loved Halo except for ODST.
Yes.
ODST was not for me. Not my thing.
Yes, there's that. So whatever.
So
There's that. I feel bad for that. Blood Coast.
buttist.
Bloodist Coast. This feels like Ammo Sonic using Microsoft and the buyout of Activision. This buyout thing is fucking stupid from the beginning because the Call of Duty's not a monopoly. It's dumb. This thing just needs to fucking go through.
Yes, but also Chaz isn't wrong because Chaz can be like, oh, they're doing this just for this, and look how also this is affecting this, and then they do layoffs, blah blah blah. They can't afford it. They're just trying to. So it's yeah, no, it's gonna extend the case and make it worse because of this. They kind of messed up.
Yeah, whatever that. So what did Tina just send me? God damn it, Tina.
We're so close to being done, Tina.
I know. She keeps.
She's queen.
She's signing up for Disney shit. Like, I don't want Disney Plus. I don't fucking like it. Anyway.
It's literally like you can get both of them because they're all owned by the same thing now.
I know, but like I'm doing a thing right now. Okay, let's go to some happy news. Have you ever played Dokapon Kingdom, Aaron?
I've never even heard of that in my life.
It's kind of an obscure PS2 and Wii game, and essentially think of it as like
looks like some weeb shit.
It's kind of like imagine if
weeb shit never.
Imagine if Mario Party was a RPG.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a kind of obscure game. I kind of want to show you gameplay, but if it's getting a remake, man, that's an expensive
like a rumor that it might be, or
according to this site, debut trailer. So there's that. There's that. So I'm gonna show you gameplay because this game is like expensive for that, but it's literally like it's Mario Party RPG essentially, and I think you would like it, but it's just way too fucking expensive. I mean, you like Mario Party? Remember that time we did that? We should do it again, by the way. Please.
I'd be so down, dude.
Yeah, and
I'd say for Royal Rumble, but I'm not gonna be home because I have a show that day because it's on a Saturday for what?
Oh, the Royal Rumble's on a Saturday.
That's what I was told. I haven't looked into it, but I
think you're right. Ooh. So we'll have to check that. But yeah, I don't know. This game looks fun. So there's that. Dokapon Kingdom, Alice, we will see you soon. Loves. It will launch on Switch with 4-player online.
But the most.
But the most. 4-player online. I want this game actually because I want to just go check out the price real quick. Hold on, because this game is a lot. Dokapon. I love it. Expensive games get remakes. There you go. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. It's fucking. And you know what sucks is that this used to be. The dev is Atlas. Well, that's publishing. I don't know who actually made this game.
Published by Atlas. Yeah,
I don't know.
Atlas.
The developer for this one is going to be. Sting? No, that can't be it. Never heard of Sting, other than the wrestler.
I saw Idea Factory, which I can see.
Maybe. Who knows? Whatever. Either way, I do like to do that. There's that. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna play.
Sting is the developer.
Really?
That's the original developer. Yep, Sting Entertainment.
All right, so there's that.
Make a lot of Japanese games.
Yeah, play all the butts. Nice.
A lot of baseball games.
Really?
Old baseball, like Japanese baseball games. Whatever Evolution is.
Right. I don't know. Evolution, the stable, obviously.
Yeah, because it's a mystery.
Well, we don't know.
Riviera, whatever that is. A lot of games I've never heard of.
That was a
they made the Uda series.
The fucking
you wouldn't know what that is. It's like,
is that the real name?
So it's like Udawarumono. Something like I don't know how. It's a really long, weird Japanese word, but it's an RPG. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if they made anything else. Hypervotion. Yeah. So the only thing I know of is that Uda series. I don't know how to actually say.
Pseudo Budo games.
Yeah, the Sudowoodo games. Yeah, but they made a lot of stuff, but it looks like they're very like Japanese exclusive for the most part.
Yeah.
They made a Super Famicom baseball game that came out.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say all those old baseball games. There was like one developer that made like all of them back in the day, and they all have this like cool chibi style to them. So
yeah, it's probably
yeah. I didn't really have the.
Oh no, they made like an actual looking baseball game, like
that's weird.
Realistic for Super Famicom.
There was a I didn't put the death of Stadia in the news, but I mean, is it news?
I mean, it's not a shocker. So
this fucking one dust thing has been flying around my basement forever.
Why is it auto trending on Twitter?
Because he's doing a last match with somebody. No, never mind. That was something else.
Somebody else's last match? Because it better not be his.
No. Wait, Okada left New Japan, right?
No, not that I know of.
He's leaving New Japan?
I'm not seeing anything.
I don't know. Okay. Well, speaking of Monster Hunter Rise that Chaz brought up later, here was your Game Pass update because Kevin has the Game Pass hard-ons. Monster Hunter Rise, Persona 3 and 4, which...
Oh, today was Wrestle Kingdom Part 2. I forgot that they were doing a second thing of Wrestle Kingdom like 2 weeks later.
Well, I'll have to watch that. So here's the thing that sucks about this Game Pass release, other than 2/3 of it being great. Monster Hunter Rise, come on, Capcom. Why isn't there cross-save? It's big fuck up on their end. Makes me kind of sad.
The other two, baby, goated.
There it is. Yeah, I want to play Monster Hunter Rise, but I already got so far on Switch, so I don't really feel like redoing it. You know.
But P3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden, dab.
No. All right, hold up. I'm handling this now. All right, done with that. I already smelled the bot a while ago. I smelled the bot a while ago, but like, I had to really do into it. It's fucking listen, graphic artist. I'll fucking come to you. All right, you guys are getting really like pushy. I'll come to you. I got an art guy. His name's Stitch. He's fucking wonderful. Anyway, I smelled the bot a while ago, but I was seeing where it would go. It was really fucking distracting, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I was having fun with Persona.
I know. Anyway. So yeah, that's your Game Pass update. You can play Monster Hunter Rise if you want. I don't fucking know.
P3P and P4G, great games.
I'm gonna play Persona 3 Portable. I'm going to.
A-tier game, which will piss a lot of people off because I think it's an S-tier game, but A-tier game.
I don't know. I'll find out when I play it. There we are. And one more sad things. People hating on Rise because they're releasing a Switch event items and ways. So basically, it's going to be a year to catch up. Listen, that's just playing a game on a system. They need to get the fuck over it, if I'm being honest. I got nothing other than that. All right, so Marvel's Avengers. I'm surprised it lasted this long, but it is pretty much, it's done. That's it. To our amazing community after 2.5 years and introducing 12 of Earth's mightiest heroes following an update on March 31st, we will no longer be adding new content features to Avengers. I'm not shocked at all, if I'm being honest.
No.
Yeah.
Which sucks because, like, I think Chase and I have talked about it, like the main little story that was in it, like with Kamala Khan, very good story. The gameplay overall is fun. It was just they added too much dumb bullshit that kind of ruined the game.
I just don't think Marvel's Avengers needed to be a games as a service.
Yeah, that's what I meant by dumb bullshit.
Yeah, like it could have just been a cool third-person action game. We would have been just fine.
Yeah, because the gameplay's fun. Yeah. And like I said, the little main first story, I loved it. I had no cares about Miss Marvel and Kamala Khan before this, and now I love that character because of this game, and I've gone and like looked up more stuff about that character because the game's like actual story was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I never had any interest in Marvel's Avengers. I don't know. Just when I heard the game was going to be a games as service, I kind of knew it was doomed. There's just too many of those out there.
That's why I waited until I could play it.
Right.
Game Pass or something.
And they're giving everything away, as far as I understand now, pretty much. So.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, that's what I think I read.
Well, if you want to play Marvel's Avengers, I guess there you go. Yeah, I know I'm like the big Fortnite guy, but like I do not like games as service stuff. Well, I really don't. Like not every game needs to be it. That's the problem.
And there's two things with that. One, in the gaming industry, there's always trends, and lately the trends are open world Souls-like and games as a service.
Yes.
and that's just a problem. Not every game needs to be that. It's annoying. Like, and what really puts the meme into perspective is Street Fighter 6 having an open world. And I hope
Yep.
the game's good. I hope, like, I'm hearing good things about the beta and stuff. But like Street Fighter 6 didn't need to be open world. Even if it's good, even if it is an S tier game, it did not need an open world.
It doesn't.
But yeah, so like I don't know. And then the other part of it is like a lot of games don't get the games of service that Fortnite gets. Like Fortnite gets it. You can go in there with the base shit. You won't look as cool, but you can play every map that they have, every game mode that they have. You can play, you find every gun in the game, do everything in the game. Their games as a service, all their service is purely cosmetic.
Right.
And if you're gonna do games as a service, that's the only way to do it well, in my opinion. That's if you try to put gameplay behind paywalls and stuff, that's when things become an issue.
Right. Fortnite gets it because they're dumb cosmetics that do nothing, and
but they're
like
fun, and I want
fun.
them.
Right, exactly. Like it works in games that are free. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I'm not paying you for the game up front, so I'm going to like, hey, I like your Peter Griffin skin. There's that. But like Call of Duty or like, you know what really sucks? Call of Duty are games that are like first person. I can't even see my fucking character anyway, so I don't give a shit what I look like. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
For everyone else, I don't care that I have cat ears on my Halo helmet. Yes, I do. I bought those. Bad example. But
that's
like,
just you jumping into memes. Let's be
real. That was honestly for a meme. Yeah. It's just, I don't think, I really just don't think, I hope this goes away and let the kings, like, if you make your game free, if you're going to do a battle pass, that's all. So there's that. Death of Avengers. You know what would be good? Do you remember a game called League of Heroes or League of Villains?
Not off the top of my head, no.
It was an MMO where you made a superhero or villain. So there were two games where you could either be like buy the evil game or the good game, and you just ran around like a fucking supervillain. You fought the good guys if they bought the good game. Like,
that's cool.
That could have been Avengers. Just make like Avengers and like the bad guys.
So isn't that kind of what DC Online was kind of like?
No idea. Never played it.
I feel like DC Online was kind of the same way. Where it was like you could be a superhero or supervillain, but I might be thinking of something else. I might even be thinking of what you're talking about, and I just put it with DC.
City of Heroes Villains. That's what it was. Yeah, I never played it, but I just knew it existed.
It's cool sounding. I'd try it.
All right, we got the 2 Q&As from Chaz and Squid. Let's do it. We got Bang, Marry, and Kill. Pain, Yuna, or Riku. Right?
All right, so
they're all legal, right?
That's what I was about to get at. I believe Riku is 17.
I'm looking up the ages before I answer any of this.
Well, but here's the thing. When I played this game, I was 12.
I don't care. She's a 15-year-old. I'm out.
She's 15 and 10, 17 and 10 too.
Yuna's 17. I'm out.
You're looking at their ages in 10.
Fucking care. I looked up FX2 age.
Right, I know you did, but I'm just telling you. They were 2 years later. So Yuna was 17, then 19 and 10 too.
Yeah.
Riku was 15, then 17 and 10 too, and then Pain was in their 20s, I think.
All right, so Riku's dying, so I'm staying out of that. Sorry, Riku.
So disclaimer, I was 12 when I played this game, and I fell in love with Riku as a character.
Okay.
So that is why I would marry Riku.
Okay.
Then beg Yuna, kill Pain.
I'm just staying out of all this.
That's why I didn't want to answer this at first, but like, yeah, it's weird now. It's weird because I'm old now. Video game characters don't age. I do, so it makes it weird.
Nuke 'em all, bang Lulu. Done. All right.
Done. There it is.
That's my answer.
Kev cracked the code.
I mean, Waka clearly got there first. That was another thing about 10 too. I did not see Waka and Lulu getting together. Like
I did. They had the fucking chemistry the whole game.
Really?
They argued like an old married couple the whole thing of 10.
I'm married, so you're gonna bang me now? Because we argue like that?
I mean, yeah, maybe if we live next to each other.
Sick, dude. Then we got top 3 non-Final Fantasy RPGs. Legend of Dragoon. You would go. You do.
You first. I don't have.
Legend of Dragoon. Dragon Quest 11. Legend of Dragoon. Tales of Symphonia.
Persona 5. I'll do Royal because I enjoy the new characters in it. Fire Emblem, the entire franchise,
Mm-hmm.
except for Radiant Dawn, because that game makes me mad.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
what?
No, just saying thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, as you're sitting over there, like, didn't you just buy that game off? Me
Yes,
for like
I
100
did.
bucks?
Yeah, that's why.
Don't worry about it, Kevin.
All right, no problem. Sorry.
And do I like other games?
What's a not
I don't
RPG?
know.
Just say a not RPG for me. Mega Man.
Mega Man. Let's see. What do I like any RPGs?
No, you hate it. RPGs are dumb.
We'll just my brain's blanking, so I'll just say Persona 4 Golden.
I mean, it counts.
Yeah. I play lots of RPGs, but my brain just can't think of any right now. Because
Very
all that's
good.
on my mind is Fire Emblem Engage, and that's what I'm going to do as soon as we're done.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Excuse me. Thank you to our patrons. Clepissimo, JD from the Red Leaf Retrocast. You're beautiful. I'm going to be doing MU deck stuff after I get out of practice, so I am not going to be streaming today, as far as I know. Unless
I'm
something
going to
blows
harass
up.
Kev also for patrons into doing an Evergreen next week. I think I'm free
I
the
asked
second
you
half
this
of the
week.
week. Yeah, but you did it like last minute. That's why I'm going to harass you into ahead of time. I think I'm free the second half of the week.
Okay.
So it'd probably be like a Thursday.
Got it. Sold.
Um,
Chell, we're ending. God dang it. She came late. As one
She's
does.
been lurking. Give her a break. She's doing the best she can, unlike you, who's always the worst.
Okay, bye.
But yeah, so patrons, Evergreen coming soon, hopefully. Did you ever do that solo one you were gonna do?
No.
What a jabron.
It just gets weird doing it by myself. I don't know.
I have no issue doing it by myself. I did it before the podcast.
All right then. Fine. Oh my God. I'm being gaslit, so I'm gonna lurk. Or I'm gonna time her out because I'm being gaslit again.
No, you don't time her out.
I will, because she is a constant need to make me feel bad for things that I don't need to feel bad about.
You deserve it. You're an asshole.
Okay, understandable. Got it.
Understandable. Chelsea's gonna get timed out, and I'm gonna get muted real quick because Kev thinks he's God.
I am. Basically.
But yeah, so hopefully Evergreen coming next week. I have a show tonight. I have trainings for the next like 5 days in a row. And yeah, bro. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe Twitter for wrestling content at Arennorman. I think depending on how fast I get through this first run of Fire Emblem Engage, I might try. I started on maddening difficulty, and I kind of I didn't struggle, but like there's certain mechanics I'm not used to yet, so I dropped it to hard for now. So once I finish the first playthrough, I'm going to go through and play the second time on maddening because I hate myself, and there's a slight chance. And I know Kev's going to give me shit, but I've been wanting to for like the last 2 months. I might do one stream a week.
Me looking
of
for
Just
that
Engage.
fucking chance. Real quick. Love you.
You're so mean, dude. I wish I had more time. I literally am struggling to get to the gym because I don't have time.
I get it, but you're doing your best.
I am. And that's why I just want to get signed so I can say, fuck this job. I'm going to just spend my days working out, wrestling, and streaming. And then I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah. Tomorrow, guys, we are doing some Fortnite because I want to. And Chelsea's going to play unless she's being mean to me the whole time, in which case I'll just fucking X that shit out real fast. So we're going to do that. God damn it. 36 minutes to get a haircut. Why? I need a haircut. I just want a haircut. Why is it so hard? I need to invest.
Just fucking get a razor and shave your head bald, dude.
No, Tina doesn't like it at a 0. That's the thing. Like, I like it at a 0 because the more hair I have, the balder I look. Because you can like see all these like things. So I want it at a 0. So it's that. Anyway, so that's my plan for the weekend. I'm gonna be doing some emulator stuff. So.
But yeah, if you're in Ohio, come to Marion, Ohio tonight. I'll be wrestling or wrestling on January 21st.
Wrestling or wrestling?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do both.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
I'm feeling a little lazy today. I want to play Fire Emblem, so I can only do one or the other. I can't do both. I can't wrestle and wrestle. Only wrestle or wrestle.
Fucking 57 minutes to get a goddamn haircut on a wait. I'm not doing that. This is stupid.
Coward.
I just want a fucking haircut, man. Anyway.
You can do something else while waiting.
Yeah, but class starts at fucking 12, so I gotta wait an hour, then I gotta get the haircut. I'll be late. Anyway, all right, peace, nerds. Let's get out of here.
I just don't have time to stream, Chaz. Like, I am busy. Like,
I'm so busy.
in the last 2 weeks, I've had about 3 hours at home that weren't just me sleeping.
Fair. Aaron's too cool for us. So.
True fucking facts, bro. Peace, nerds.
Boom.